Do you ever feel like your own mind is secretly working against you? Like you're trapped in a loop of automatic worrying, negative assumptions, or toxic thinking? You try affirmations, you try positive thinking. But the moment life hits, that old automatic default setting, that subconscious programming takes over. This is the wall we all hit, and the ancient Stoics Epictetus, Seneca, Marcus Aurelius didn't just understand this wall. They built the ultimate toolkit to tear it down. Now, the Stoics were not naive. They knew life would be hard. They knew obstacles would arise, but what they realized was that the true obstacle wasn't the outside world. The true obstacle was our own minds. We can't control the outside, but the inside, oh, if we master that, the outside becomes a whole lot less intimidating. This isn't about chasing happiness. This is about changing the source code. In the next 10 minutes, you will learn the 3 radical Stoic techniques to rewrite your subconscious judgment and finally claim inner peace. Part 2, the Stoic diagnosis, the automatic judgment machine. Now, before we get to the antidote, we need to understand the poison. What exactly is this force that's sabotaging us? Well, the Stoics believed it was nothing personal. They called it the automatic judgment machine. You see, our brain is designed to quickly evaluate any information it receives. Everything is labeled good, bad, neutral, positive, negative, boring. And based on those labels, it sends out stress hormones, triggering either fight, flight, or freeze. The trouble is many of these labels are wrong, misleading, unhelpful. Like, is that new sound dangerous or just a leaf? Is that tone aggressive or just a miscommunication? Is that glance envious or just friendly? And because our machine is so fast, we have no time to correct it. We react before we think. And where does this machine get its data? From our subconscious programming. These are beliefs we absorbed from childhood, society, our environment. Unfortunately, most of these beliefs are unquestioned, unfiltered, and sometimes downright wrong. The Stoics knew this. They walked the walk. They didn't believe in some fantastical idea of optimism. They lived in the real world. They faced plagues and wars and civil unrest. So how did they keep their minds at peace? With a careful understanding of the self. What the Stoics discovered was that not everything affects us. Not everything deserves a reaction. And this brings us to the most important Stoic idea of all, the dichotomy of control. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, boiled down the universe into 2 buckets. Things under our control, which are few, and things beyond our control, which are many. Here's the crazy thing. Most of what we're worrying about falls into the second bucket. Events, people's opinions, the weather, other people's behavior, past mistakes. These things are not in our hands. No matter how much we wish otherwise, but here's the key. According to Epictetus, we only have one shot at controlling our inner response. Yes, we can't undo yesterday. Yes, we can't force the future to be sunny. But we can choose how we interpret events, how we choose to respond to them, what labels we assign. And that is the power we must hone, because if we spend our energy fighting the uncontrollable, if we spend our time blaming the past or worrying about the unpredictable future, we have no strength left for the only thing that really matters, responding well to whatever comes our way. This is the essence of Stoic resilience. It's not about blocking the storm. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Part 3, the Rewiring Toolkit 3 Techniques. Now let's talk about the antidote, the practical tools the Stoics gave us to counter this automatic labeling machine. And let me tell you, they're not what you expect. They're simple, elegant, and brutally effective. Tool number 1, the Memento Mori reset. Most of us live like we're immortal. We assume we'll always be young, always be employed, always be this size, always have perfect health. But life doesn't care about your assumptions. Life doesn't care about your plans. Life cares about one thing: balance. And you can upset that balance in an instant. A single decision, a lucky break, a random illness. Life is fragile. Your time is finite. Your age is ticking away. That's the harsh reality. But here's where things get interesting. When you think about death, when you consider the brevity of life, something inside you shifts. Suddenly those minor worries seem absurd. That promotion suddenly seems less important than connecting with your kids. That email suddenly seems less urgent than taking a walk. The Stoics practiced a daily Memento Mori reset. Think about death. This was their way of keeping the subconscious mind focused on the most important things. Meditate on the fleeting nature of existence. Ask yourself, if you had 1 week left to live, would you spend it worrying about that thing? If the answer is no, then why are you giving it any energy now? This is the most powerful life hack in the world. It's the key to unshackling yourself from the tyranny of trivial worries. It's the Stoic secret to productivity and peace. Tool No. 2. Premeditatio Malorum. The second tool is one of the most misunderstood. Premeditatio Malorum, often translated as the premeditation of evils, sounds scary, but it's actually your insurance policy against life's inevitable setbacks. You see, the truth is we can never avoid suffering entirely. It's part of the human condition, but what we can control is our reaction to suffering. The Stoics believed that the best way to handle this was through exposure. If you know your weaknesses, you can mentally prepare for them. Imagine it like this. Let's say you're afraid of public speaking. The rational thing to do wouldn't be to avoid it. The smart thing to do would be to practice. The same goes for your mind. By imagining the worst, by visualizing potential problems, you strengthen your mind's resilience. Let's take common fears like losing your job, your relationship falling apart, your health deteriorating. Close your eyes and imagine each of these scenarios playing out in detail. Feel the emotions that come up, the anger, the sadness, the fear. And then ask yourself, how would I respond if this happened? What actions would I take? Visualizing these situations strengthens your resolve. It makes the catastrophic possibilities seem more manageable. Instead of letting your subconscious handle these situations on autopilot, you intervene. You gain control. This is the essence of Premeditatio Malorum. It's not about dwelling in negativity. It's about seeing the full picture, including the darkness. It's about taking those fearful situations, stripping them of their power, and turning them into opportunities for growth. Tool No. 3. The Deconstruction of Impressions. This last tool is a real-time solution. In the heat of the moment when strong emotions threaten to overwhelm you, here's what you do. Listen closely. When anger, fear, jealousy, or any intense feeling arises, pause for a moment and silently label it as an impression. Repeat it 3 times. This is just an impression. It is not the reality of the situation. It is just a sound, a sight, an opinion. It is not true. It is not false. It is just an impression. By doing this, you interrupt the automatic pathway of stimulus, reaction. You pull yourself out of the tunnel vision of emotions. Remember, an impression is just that, a fleeting perception. It's not the final verdict on a situation. This practice keeps your subconscious from hijacking your responses. It gives your conscious mind a chance to evaluate the situation to make the right call. Part 4. The Stoic Choice. Now you have the tools, but the choice is yours. Will you use them? The Stoics believed in free will, but they also understood the complexity of the human mind. They knew that our actions are often driven by subconscious patterns that we aren't even aware of. The question is, will you continue to operate on autopilot or will you take control? It's easy to blame circumstances, upbringing, or genetics for your actions. It's easy to say, I can't help it. This is just how I'm wired. But the Stoics rejected this idea. They believed that you can change your wiring. You can reprogram your subconscious. So go on, embrace the challenge. Start small. Pick one of these techniques and commit to it daily for just 1 week. Don't judge your progress, just do the work. Because every time you pause before reacting, every time you question your automatic response, you are rewiring your brain. You are reclaiming your autonomy. You are becoming the author of your own life story. Your subconscious holds the key to your mental freedom. It's time to turn the key. If this video resonated with you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos on Stoic philosophy. Share with us in the comments which Stoic rule has changed your subconscious the most. Your experience might help someone else on their own Stoic journey. Remember, you are not stuck, you are not trapped. You have the power to shape your mind and your reactions. And that, my friends, is the essence of the Stoic life.